Continuing with the fighter skills quest lines. Who does? The Fighters Guild often enacts justice, and there is no one else who can do so. I just received a contract straight from Cyrodiil. I need someone to find the murderer and outlaw Nerer Beneran. He was a member of House Redoran. He is now the leader of an outlaw band in Sargon, which is north of Margan. Find Nerer Beneran and bring him to justice. Margan. What's Morgmar? What's Margan? Okay, north there. We've been there quite a lot. Is there Urshilaku? We probably have killed the bastard. Out of consideration, I'll try to talk to him again about it. Okay. Should be able to reach the place by a Silstrider fairly quickly, and yep, just head north. We'll talk to the locals there just to make sure we've got the right direction.
Why walk when you can ride?
Sargon. Why would you want to go there? What's your business? It's not what I asked. Well, I didn't ask anything, I just said Sargon. So can't think of why you'd want to go to that place. I'm not sure where it is, but check with Bagdurash Gragashel, Nuleno or Nuleno Tedas. They both know the land around here well. Check for them at the outpost. Be at the trade house.
What is this about?
So, Sargon is almost due north of here, but you'll need a way to get across the sea. It's on an island, and it's a long walk with a long swim after it. You know where Vas is? Yes, I do. Well, it's a bit southwest of there. Like I said, it's a long way to go. Suppose you could travel west from Dagan Fell, but it's a long trip from there as well. So this. Yeah. I think we'll just head north. Either way, it's gonna be yeah. It's not gonna be an easy trip, no matter what we'll do. So we might as well just head north. With our leg muscles, we can jump that distance, no problem. Wonder if acrobatics affects the. Naturally, it affects. We got the Icarian flight spells. Wonder if your natural acrobatics has a significant influence on how good it is. Minor levitation. Out of my way. It's gonna hurt. Couldn't jump there. Getting damage from that fall is actually a good thing. That's what raises your acrobatics the most. Long falls. With 21 more levels, we're the perfect hopper machine. Going in the wrong direction though. We visited there? No. I'm more interested in, to be honest, visiting civilized areas. We haven't visited most of the cities at all. For example, we basically use major skills and fire guild, and then ignored most of the other areas. And that's usually where the more interesting things happen. On the other hand, since we're here, it'd be a shame to miss this place just because we don't have a specific reason to go here. Holy shit, this looks different. Cattle. Holy crap, this vampire stronghold. Want the fire lands. Should be using the melee combat though. We need skills for the fire skill. Let's do this. Let's go down. Last rites. Fire damage, Dreamer Axe. What is this? Common belt, common amulet. Trap. Sneak skill. It's an easy 5,000 cash for us. I'll take it. Well, for practical reasons, it'll produce a little bit less. No one has 5,000. Ho ho, Master Armor's hammers. Wait. Some of our armor was in pretty goddamn bad condition, so. How many armor's hammers do we have? Does that button do? Ah, it's gonna be shown there or not? I'd like more of them. Don't need many, but a couple. Joke Hill. Weimer Grass. So basically scratch another vampire outpost here. Glass staff. Haven't seen those. Take it. Not gonna use it. It's a staff. It's a terrible weapon. Drew Shakti. Low level. Oh. Another kettle. Why are we going up? It's the lower level. It's a vampire. And you're dead. Wooden staff of war. Get it, dreaded wooden staff. Peacemaker. Blast dagger. Ooh, fire bite. A lot of crap. Yeah, crap. General shopkeeper, that's what he appears to be.
Die!
Ooh, I like that scream. I like it. One good scream in the goddamn game. Staff of forefathers. Value 10,000. We're losing our speed. I'll have to go somewhere to sell our crap. You're probably their leader. They don't have any armor. I don't have Magicka, well that's sort of a detriment to our magical casting.
Die!
not gonna kill her this way. We'll have to use healing potion. Since the difference in our fighting capabilities is so close, that should bring us over the edge. It's an ebony armor. It's mostly black with some trimming, or gold for gold or silver. Ebony mace, ebony right razor, ebony right pauldron, left pauldron. It's a full ebony armor. Very heavy, very valuable. Full glass armor, finally. This is good. No gloves. That's okay. Die already. Volrina Quara. Poison sword. Ooh. She had her own personal key. Glass greaves. Now we can finally dump the Dark Brotherhood greaves. They're glass bands. You want to use pauldrons or not? They look right. Glass left. Probably look. It looks ridiculous, so I don't think I want to use these. Play with you. The Daedric pauldrons look much better, so I think I'll go for the Daedric pauldrons. Even the single one looks sort of as a better part of this outfit than the last ones. So yeah. Sexy. The typical fantasy female armor, although should really have a chainmail bikini of some kind. Blood of the Quara Masters. Telekinesis. Chameleon. Fortified Strength. Value 5,000. Holy crap. If one of you makes a move against me, I'll slaughter a whole lot of you. I was willing to take that shit in the earlier parts of the game, but now I'm sick of it. I don't want to hear it. Someone actually gives me actual trouble for it. A lot of people are going to end up dead. Yeah, they just yell it. Yeah, but we don't have a bomb. Can't do anything with them. So we'll just go. Well, I wasn't looking for glass gloves anyway, so I think we have all the glass armor pieces we want. I'd like to have a better hat, but this'll do for now. it's really a shitty hat. The only reason I have it is because it has the bear look. But it's a good reason. In a game where most of the helmets looks absolutely god awful, it's a good choice. I'm guessing those items are something to do with if you choose to be a vampire and lead the vampire's life. I don't have any recollection about how extensive that is. There is the clan system, and certainly you can be a part of that. But it's more of a the actual attraction to that wasn't that it's so awesome to be a vampire. It's I think you, as one vampire clan, gets a huge bonus to probably speed. So you could easily find ways like the hand-to-hand combat and athletics to buff your speed stat up right from the start. Then you could. I do have some kind of recollection of this game having some kind of speed boost item. Maybe it's similar to what Daedric weapons are or artifacts in usually this game. It's not all that difficult to get if you know where to get it, but if you don't. But you could make a character that was exceedingly fast fairly early on. I mean, that's a fairly high jump if you think realistically here and speed, but I mean something like where you come here, you run much faster, jump, you'll probably end up landing somewhere here from a single jump, so it's very enjoyable because it's so much faster to move around. So those kinds of builds you could do easily with a vampire because of the augmented stats they get. So. No, frost music doesn't work on a frost. Anyone else? Anyone? Okay, more go. We should head north. We're right at the correct spot, more or less. No. A little bit of water walking and no. Pearls. Pearls is, I think, the only jewel that you can reliably get right from the start of the game. If you just know to come to the right place and start collecting them. I still think alchemy is probably the most easiest to abuse. You'll have to just find someone who has basically an infinite selection of ingredients you can turn into a potion. Because you can buy them, the potions you create will be of much higher value. You can sell them and can buy the ingredients you can make potions. Sell the potions, get more ingredients if you want. I wouldn't say it's a good way, but it's one of those ways you can easily abuse. Again, I wouldn't say it's a good way because it's no one wants to play like that. Something you can do, but It's not like you're gonna run into a lot of money problems in this game. Maybe after a few hours, it's not really a problem. So why would you do that? If you're interested in how you can break the game, that's another thing. But if you're just going to give yourself like 100,000 gold, I can just take the console and give myself a million gold. That's not a... You might as well cheat. Frankly, you would be a better idea. Much less troublesome for you. It's not exactly the same though. Because it's not cheating, it's using the existing game mechanics to your best advantage versus blatantly just cheating. The end result is pretty much the same, that's all I'm saying. This is not the place we were supposed to go to. No, yeah, it's some kind of tower. We have very little free weight, so... Yeah, let's go in and see what happens. Water. Okay, this seems like a very dangerous place. Morrowind is not the sort of place that's full of these ridiculously high level blocks all over the place. So when you find them here, they're usually in a place that's actually a bit important. Have to be careful here. Looks like a Kamona spawn. Or either the thief skills or the assassin skills. It's a necromancer or some kind of other similar creature that's living here. Holy crap. Let's die already. We're starting to get regular hits on these. Skeleton war wizard. Yep. Be careful with this guy. He's absorbing my health. I'm using my wizard's anti-wizard ring. Effectively. I use it or not. Yeah. It's hitting with some sort of effect and I'm draining magic out of it. Tons of it. I'm almost full magic. Skeleton War Wizard. Silver Staff of War. It looks like it's an Extilani. Vampiric Ring. Absorb fatigue on touch. Absorb health on touch. So 2 to 300 points of health and fatigue absorbed. Very good. Very good combat ring. I'll leave the... maybe I should take the staff. I'll leave it on the ground, that way it's much more likely to stay there. But if we have to come back here for the staff for any reason, there's a good chance it will be waiting for us. Feature cup. Is that a value of 100,000? That's a bitter cup. We don't have the carry weight for it, but I'm not leaving it here. Do you wish to drink from the bitter cup or to pick it up? Drinking from the cup will improve your best attribute and lower your worst. If you drink, the cup is lost forever. Pick it up. It would decrease my luck. I don't want that, and I think my best attribute is closer to 100 anyway, so... Who the hell wants the bitter cup? Oh, okay, we need to visit our stronghold after this, definitely. We'll need staff of 4 fighters. See that, yeah, it was used against us, I recall. I was wondering where the hell did it come from. So now we have a bitter cup. This could be almost anything, really. Any faction. It might not have anything to do with a faction, too. It seems like a fairly high level thing. In combat. Anyway, it's complete now. Shit. We have telekinesis. And okay, it doesn't work like this. You can only grab items like this. Containers are not items. Not in that sense. You can... Maybe it's the water. It's certainly a possibility. Okay, we have a dispel as well. Yeah, cost 50, I'm not casting it. This is why you want to have lower lasting these mobility spells, water breathing, well not water breathing but levitation, water walking, because you want to get rid of them. Don't want to waste a full minute in nothing. And it was worthless to anybody. Well, an exciting tool. At least an exciting item. Alt redeem. Ooh, it was a micro place. Understandable. Oh crap. No. Wrong direction. What if we come here? We need to bring someone to justice in a place that starts with an S. I will go everywhere, kill everything. Let's do it. I'm sure I'll remember it when we stumble into it. I don't usually bother recalling names. But I don't really forget them either. If I get some kind of a refresher, I'll usually remember everything. That has to be it. It is not. Why is it? It just looks like it's burning because of the lighting. One of you to die. Vagrants aren't that durable. Goddamn poison attack is fairly annoying. Oh, it died already. I think it. I'm pretty sure I didn't kill it. It's the poison attack that got it. Common shirt. Yeah, of course. Ooh, trapped urn. That's a sturdy move. Looks like a fairly large site. Perhaps don't give you much magic, not sure they give you... Ooh! Twin Twilight! I don't think we have these. Get it! destroying my equipment, so suck you. So this looks like sort of a harpy with bat wings and a tail. A typical female demon-esque creature. Crap and crap, lovely. Ah. I really wish the lockpicking system was done differently. I really do. I guess this is why using the spell is also very attractive, because just it'll always be there with full charges. Set storm at knock. Die. Piece of cake. In general, there has been a very noticeable drop in difficulty after I came back from Soulstone. It's definitely balanced towards a higher level character. Here, our powerful spells are very lethal to the opponents. There, our powerful spells basically did nothing to anyone. Few creatures, the weaker ones, could be downed with a few of them, but others basically ignored all of them. They had hundreds and hundreds of hit points, or it's extremely high resistances. Didn't really care for that. I guess it's sort of a power creep that happens when you don't have a plan for high level characters and lower level ones to have in some order of balance. That happens in game. That's why I'm very suspicious of expansions. Yeah, Sargon. And one of the most uninteresting things when I read from something about an expansion is that level cap is raised. On a game like this, it doesn't matter at all because there's no level cap in that sense. Which I think is just fine, but because you would assume at least that if your game doesn't have a level cap, that the developers have taken that into account when balancing things. But I don't think they really have. Because there is a power creep. Lower level characters are basically totally unable to do anything to me. They just no chance. So they haven't taken that into account. I guess it would be hard for this type of system to do it though. Not because it's not really possible, but because it would be diverting strongly from what people have come to expect from an Elder Scrolls game. Huh. I think we'll take plunge. In general, I would like to see small hit point pools. That alone would pretty much solve a lot of problems. You still get abilities, higher resistances, things like that, so your survivability would increase, but there's a limit to how much you can do that, because all the resistances are also capped. You can't have immunities in these games, I think. Morrowind might be an exception, but I'm pretty sure Skyrim, for example, has them capped for exactly that reason, because they were used to make pretty much invulnerable people in the earlier games. But you can still do that in Skyrim too, but it's at least a bit more involved. Because the resistances and things like that are hard capped. Or they work in a similar, different way, so they don't just pile up on top of each other unaltered. There's could be a diminishing return on them. It's a sort of a stacking penalty. I haven't actually gotten all that familiar with them. I did pay attention to it when the game came out, so I know it's there, but I don't recall what the limits are. And that's a sort of a sensible solution to prevent, easy way to prevent your game from being totally broken. At least at it. Well, it is broken, but you have to work to break it. It doesn't. You can't accidentally stumble on it without any effort. Well, that's not quite true either. Probably most who figure things out stumble upon it. It's a way how buffs work. Because you have a very complicated system, it's very easy that something gets unnoticed. Something stacks with something in a way you don't expect, and that breaks things. I think for here it's if I cast two spells that are basically identical, if I cast the one spell twice, the effects won't stack, but if I cast two different spells that are basically identical, first one then the other, then the effects stack. So it's because of it's tied to the spell itself, the stacking, and not to the effect. So simple difference in how you implement something, and it makes a difference between a broken system and something that's much more harder to work around. But yeah, I think I started with something like 30 points of health and now I have 200. I'm not saying you should, I think it should stay at 30. I think you should probably start at with 100 and then have some kind of a, I don't like level based additions, maybe a stats based. At least in this game, so it would, your endurance would be automatically just added to your health or something like that. So the maximum would be a bit different. Maybe naturally that doesn't have to be the balance value. I'm not claiming that. You could Preferably you'd have a lot less health than 200. But when you don't have a limit to leveling and each level up increases your stats, at least your health and fatigue, I think. So you cannot. It's almost impossible to keep things balanced. The system will probably work just fine for a long time, but at some point it'll. A single thing or level up will probably won't break it, but it's sort of just adding weight, and sooner or later it'll snap. To be honest, I think with us, because we're a spellcaster, although we don't really cast all that much spells anymore, if we a spell casting reaching 100 will be probably much more meaningful for us, because we would be able to cast without too much trouble a spell that is lethal to all our enemies at a single casting. So there won't be any fighting. There's just me casting the spell and the fight's over. No one will survive that. Not even me if someone reflects that on me. So preferably what I would like to do is cast some enchantings or use items that increase specific resistance to some kind of specific damage type. Then have a spell that does insane amounts of that damage type. So everyone not immune to it or looking at very high resistances like 90% or higher will probably die from it. We don't have the destruction skill to support that at the moment. That's the only reason why I don't have it. I'm not sure. I need to test something. We might be able to achieve it a bit earlier or make it a little bit more powerful. How does stats affect the chance of success? Because if they drop it meaningfully, we could basically create a buff, temporary buff, or with alchemy or some other to the attribute. So it would drop the failure chance basically to 0, so we could utilize it even now. Or if we're at 100, we could make an even more powerful version of the spell. Either way, sooner or later every character here will reach a point where there's no practical way they can get killed anymore. You'd have to not try properly. Okay, this seems like is everyone wearing ebony armor now? Is this level scaling or is this just an exception because we're in a place where there are a lot of powerful enemies? Never veteran. Ebony, yeah, he had an ebony armor, nothing else. The other armor pieces are pretty normal. Never Beneran. Never Beneran. Never. It doesn't. Those kinds of R's don't really work for me. Not in a name like that. Because Finnish R is it's not an R. It's an R. Nerer. Beneran. You'll forgive the ebony armor, it's a special opponent, it should have something special. I'm more surprised that mages in general don't have anything, they're basically butt naked or in normal clothing. Which is actually surprising to me. Surely they would have at least some low quality enchanted robes or something. Actually, it's odd to me that they don't. They're enchanters, for God's sake. Surely they're the one enemy type that should have very regular enchanted items. They don't have to be powerful, but something. We've been here. No. Large iron cauldron. Father's Death. Daedra skin, skull, emerald, Daedra heart. And over encumbered in the bottom of a yeah. Winged Twilight. It's not as it's better than Remora Lord, but not as good as Golems. 60,000 value on the soul gem. Probably think about enchanting armor. The problem is it has to be a constant effect. I don't want to be switching around these things constantly and casting things. Alternatively, we could try to get some of the existing items and transfer their abilities to what we're wearing. Like the levitation, but we're very good at casting levitation without that. So a constant effect of some sort would be preferred, but constant effects are very limited here. If you want a good constant effect, you have to use a pre-existing artifact, and actually I prefer that system. It's insanely easy in the later games to make some ridiculously powerful equipment. It devalues the loot you find. This does not. I'm trying to find a buff spell. Let's levitate out of here. And we're done. I'm going back to my stronghold. Now we can see also did the teleportation from inside to outside get screwed permanently, or was it the boss side that was screwed up? What's the boss? Ah, and a sigh of relief. Wait. Don't need those. A lot of things we should sell. lot of, and we still have the pants of light. I'm throwing my pants away. No, I'm still in them. We need to get a new pair of pants. Feature a car. Definitely drop it. I wish to be fine now. White Walker. Throw that away. We have a lot of stuff and weight, but we should be able to get a lot of rid of it just by selling it. But the condition on the goddamn helm is terrible again. One good thing from moving to a heavy armor is that the durability increases drastically. What amulet do we have? Slow falling. Well, that's something we could probably change. I mean, realistically change. And with good reason. Haven't used that in ages. No. Going to enchant something, we're probably going to use golden saints most of the time. Why wouldn't we? Wing Twilight's probably just as good too. Okay, it looks like we just have to sell a lot of crap. That's the main reason we have a weight issue. I think we have Daedric boots too. That's probably where we have the feather effect too. Okay. At least the teleportation as a whole isn't broken. Divine intervention. I need to see shopkeepers. Anyone will do.
Yes.
We need to get rid of this crap.
Yes.
The only reason I took it was for easy money. I didn't ever expect to get the
I've
full
had
amount
enough
of it.
of you.
But something like 1,000, 1,500.
What did I do to deserve this honor?
Daedric dagger. Yep. Soldering dagger is clearly superior. Okay, what do we need to get rid of? The armor first. Yep.
I see this land suits you. You welcome me.
It's a good deal for her. She'll lose all her money, but it's 5 times worth what she paid me. So she'll make a nice
I have a
tidy
feeling
profit.
that you and I are about to become very close.
Yep, that'll do. The weight is vastly improved already. Don't know about the... What kind of enchantment should we use? What kind of abilities would we need from time to time?
Any time now.
We're
I'm
usually
listening.
using attack abilities, really. Or very temporary,
Share
very
your thoughts,
strong.
friend. I enjoy the company.
Ooh, enchantment 60. Holy shit. I'm genuinely surprised that was something like 6 in an armor. Maybe do a constant effect, no. Okay, these aren't good enough for constant. Huh. So you really need something top of the line before you can do a constant effect. But the shirt was very, very, very good item for this. I'm going to do.
Welcome, friend. The day is yours. What shall we talk about?
I need to grab it. Because I need to get the better soul gems. We'll take 2. Here's the deal. We can probably use the pants and shirt to get good constant effect. No, it's probably not that. It was high because we didn't have a constant effect there, that's why it was high. Maybe not. No, I don't think that affects it. But the problem is we're going to need an exquisite pair of pants. And I think...
Yes?
How good is that robe, really? Feather 50 points. How good is that, really? I suspect it's really good. Is there a clothier here somewhere? Healer. No. So we're going to steal a pair of pants from the wizard tower. Yeah, it reminds me of a saying, how low can you go? Too fucking low. So, pants stealing. Because I'm too lazy to actually find a clothing shop, so... this is too high. This is a terrible place to try to steal, though. It is a god-awful place. It's like some kind of a large manor.
I see this land suits you.
Yeah.
We welcome you freely.
Because these are all very small confined spaces in the faction that I can't screw myself in. So, yeah. This is a terrible idea. Hand stealing is not a terrible idea. The location to do a stealing is a terrible idea.
Share your thoughts,
Small
friend.
for
I enjoy
heart
the company.
outside, or is it inside?
Palmora has a high class glow here. They also have
Share your
manners.
thoughts, friend. I enjoy the company.
Need to test this. Exquisite shirt. Golden Saint. Constant effect. Yeah, it doesn't change the enchantment at all. So this is a 10-time better item to enchant with a constant effect than a piece of armor was. So what I'm interested in seeing is the feather. How good is 50 points? It is insanely good. So there's no way we can reach similar values using custom spells. What kind of feather value are we looking at? So 12 points if you do it yourself. And it'll cost 45,000. Oh. Yeah. Mm. 45 skill. It's even worse. Very minor increases in skill. Well, I don't know. Points, fortification, destruction. It's still something. This depends on can it go over 100 or not. Some resistances might be the best overall. Or something like a night eye. Yeah, you could make a very strong night eye item that has a constant effect. Sanctuary. Causes target to be harder to hit. Again, we can't get this very high. Probably with good reason. But you can get a permanent sanctuary effect. Okay, what about magnitude? Yeah, let's try that. 1 to 23 points on self. You could probably, every time you put it on, it might take a random point there. Yeah, this enchantment system is weird, because there's no way of really telling what's valued at what. Spell absorption, yeah, very valuable. You can sort of see it when you initially choose it. All kinds of resist, things like that are very, very valuable. Restore fatigue, constant effect. This is something I was considering earlier. And I think with good reason. Yeah. Restore fatigue 12 points on self. Constant effect. Because it's continually low. Isn't it? Let's go throw away 45,000 gold pieces. Actually, I think this is an excellent thing. What about Sore Health? And actually, another ability is. So you could get a constant restoration too. 2 points. It's not bad at all. Constantly regenerating. Store Restore Magica. That's probably you can't get it because you can't get it from a spell. But restore attribute constantly? That's ridiculous. Why would you need that? Okay, I'll try the restore fatigue because as far as I can see, we're constantly at 0 fatigue. So how would this even work? Does it just restore it faster or not? Exquisite chart, yeah. So that's 50% of our cash. Make a shirt.
I have a feeling you and I are about to
So
become
constant
very
effect
close.
of restore fatigue. Our fatigue started climbing. Actually,
You
it's
flatter me
climbing
with your
when we're
attention,
even
Outlander.
running. Yeah. This is the best thing ever. It's climbing when we're jumping. Yeah. We're gonna need some money. If I
You flatter me
spend
with
my
your
money
attention,
on
Outlander.
enchanting, do you actually get the money? Yeah, 54,000. Okay, this is stupid. Because naturally I'll just dump some less useful soul gems on her and get the money back. Why wouldn't I? Oh, I want more of it. So, I don't need you. Don't need you. No. Ninth barrier. Okay, this is properly useful. Don't need you. Oh, you. Oh, you. In a prop. No, this is not useful. Go away. Black Storm. Shock damage. Damage magica. Detect key. Might be useful. Enter Bone Walker. And here. So we threw away a ton of highly valuable gold. Not exactly valuable, yeah. Just give me your money. Of course you can afford. No, she doesn't get it. I was staring at my own gold value because it was so it's very close to what it should have been on silver gold. She cannot afford it. Oh god, I thought this system was totally broken. It is not. The money just goes down the drain, which is exactly what it needs to do. We do want to get rid of some of these scrolls though. So let's get rid of them.
I have a feeling you and I are about to become
It's a
very
simple
close.
thing. Simple, very, very simple thing, and very, very profound thing. Fatigue will never be a problem for us. Never, ever, ever in a million years. So, but everyone should know now how integral fatigue is to everything in this game. It is absolutely vital, and it's of no concern at this point. None whatsoever. I'm going to buy an exquisite robe too. Although this looks ridiculous too, they have the purple one. Extravagant. Exquisite is much more valuable. I also need an exquisite belt. Okay, not an expensive one. Exquisite! To be exquisite or it's worthless. Excrement belt? No, 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 no. Exquisite. The exquisite pants? No. Exquisite skirt. Yep, I'll take it. We use both of them at the same time. Yes, we can. So we can break things even more. Wonderful. There was a manor here. I'll see if I can steal some pants from there. Expensive? No, no, no. I don't want that trash. Just be exquisite. You're not gonna have anything exquisite. You're poor. Has to be insanely expensive. Extravagant pants. What kind of pants do we have? Extravagant. Don't need shoes. Extravagant shirt. Exquisite. Exquisite. Okay, I'm taking an extravagant shirt. I need to test it on the enchanter. Is there any difference between extravagant and exquisite? I need to know. If there's a difference, we cannot use extravagant. It's of a lower quality.
I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor
Yeah, I don't know
meet
where
you.
to begin either. It's troubling. We don't need. We just need. Okay, exquisite rope for rope 40. Yeah, it's nice. Extravagant belt 20. So now we need to compare this shirt. 30. Yeah, oh, that's a huge ass difference. 100% more extra
This
space.
is a wondrous encounter. Welcome.
Huh. Huh, huh, huh. Huh, 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 huh. Yeah, this is I sell some crap here. Got it. Sold crap to you, didn't I? No, I didn't. So some heavy crap. Not that. Staff of the Forefathers. Yeah. I get like a few daggers off your hands. Why are you refusing? Why? 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 I don't get why you're refusing it. Maybe they're refusing the item? It's a staff, it's not a... not really a weapon. But it is a weapon, so... let's sell the sword then. It's probably because it was a staff. Anyway, I'll go and finish
Oh,
the
wonderful. Welcome,
Fire
Outlander.
Skill mission. And I think we're going clothing shopping.
An honour, to be sure.
As ridiculous as that is, I did not realize how big of a difference the quality makes there. Armor
I
is
find
actually
myself
very
unpleasantly
bad
intrigued.
for enchanting.
Sharing the wealth.
Clothing is where it's
I
at.
find you most interesting right now.
And it has to be the finest top quality because it's so much better. Magicka. It's ridiculous quality difference. Good work. Never. Beneran has been brought to justice. Here's your share of the bounty, Thule. Okay, I'll stop that. Yes, I'll take the new order. Sergio Avan Oran of Suran has given us a contract. He's been having problems with bandits in Suran. Go to Suran and talk to Sergio Aban Oran. He will tell you more about what's going on. He's a good leader. Most leaders take their positions for granted and neglect the duties that they have to the people. Sergio Aban Oran is a better man than that. He takes his duties to the town and Suran very seriously. Look for him there and speak to him about the bandits in Suran. Okay.
I'd be happy to talk.
And
My
we'll end
pleasure,
here.
really.
Next time, close, and more close. It has to be exquisite. Everything else is rubbish. We'll throw that stuff away. Exquisite hands. And exquisite. Ooh, I didn't test the skirt. Yeah, we have a skirt already, so we only need hands. We have to keep the rope. Ooh, we have to keep the rope because otherwise. Okay. Do we need to keep the rope? Yeah, the rope wasn't all that great. This is a much better rope than this can ever be, so it also looks better. So we'll definitely keep the Rita's rope of deeds. But pants and a skirt, that's what we're after. We cannot afford to pay for someone to enchant them, so we're also going to start trying to get more gold from everywhere we can. We can get one of them enchanted. But I don't know with what. Fatigue restoration, that's insanely powerful though, so our quality of life should increase quite a bit, because now we will have constantly the perfect fatigue for casting spells and things like that, so almost everything's suddenly 100% success chance. And this is what it'll be constantly. It's 0 on the more expensive spells because we don't have that much Magicka. Even Frost Paralyze is now 70. Huh. Yep. Things are looking good.